Deciding to run an ultra for the first time is understandable. It's a big challenge. While the personal reasons underlying the decision might not be readily apparent, even to the runner, it's really not that difficult to communicate the essence of the challenge. To prove, to ourselves or others, that we have the fortitude to push through the limitations we once imagined, to defy the odds and to endure hardship. Once the challenge has been met, however, signing up a second time is an entirely different matter. The repeat offender likely has a predisposition to binging or to addiction. While by no means an inviolate law, there's no question that a large number of our fellow ultra runners have felt the symptoms of withdrawal and agitation after a big event. I find it unlikely that 10 to 20 hours of hormones coursing through our body leaves us feeling only DOMs. I love the feeling of strength, independence and fluid freedom that I get from trail running and ultras. Yet, the more events I run, the more I come to fear the come down. Knowing that the black dog is waiting at the front gate for you is intimidating. Other than drugs and surrounding ourselves with loving distractions, often the only thing that helps us cope is going out for another run. Mind-boggling and incredibly frustrating for an injured runner. I ran the Northburn 100 a few months ago, a 100-mile race in the mountains of New Zealand. It was tough. I crossed the finish line after 34 hours, physically fine, but emotionally desolate. The race director calls it a look of anguish. I'd say that anguish is too energetic. Thinking back on Northburn and other grueling ultras I've run, I've become increasingly aware that this post-event emotional roller coaster is just as much a part of running ultras as are the training, camaraderie, palate fatigue and physical endurance. Even when we smash the goals we set for ourselves, the feeling can be bittersweet. It's exhausting work exploring the depths of our darkest emotions. When they're freshest, thoughts smash around our skulls like possessed plant equipment. We feel like there's a broken record playing up there. Our thoughts playing some sick game of psychosomatic hide-and-seek with our clenched and twisted guts. Coming out of an ultra, it's safe to say we're fatigued. The exhaustion lingering from the event washes away our self-defenses, and this conscious scraping back of the soul further erodes our reserves, allowing unbidden thoughts and feelings to threaten the already threadbare fabric of our sanity. But what becomes of us if we shy away from the introspection? Does denial simply buy us time while these emotions ferment in our subconscious? Or am I being melodramatic? Maybe spending time, a day or two, ignoring these things is just what they need. Dismissal, pure and simple. But then again, perhaps the real benefit of endurance sport isn't physical, but spiritual. That enduring the ceremony and imbibing the potion of hormones our body releases puts us into a state so receptive to self-exploration that it would be damn near sacrilegious to ignore it. There's certainly been no shortage of writers, poets, artists and musicians who found the black dog to be their greatest muse. There are even a handful of groups around the peripheries of more mainstream cultures that have taken this metaphor literally. The marathon monks of Mount Hiei are known to seek enlightenment through extreme asceticism and physical endurance in running. In their quest for enlightenment, they will run 40 kilometers a day for 100 days, before requesting permission to continue their quest for another 900 days, the whole project taking them 7 years. The Langompa runners of Tibet likewise achieve enlightenment and a connection with God through running as a form of meditation. While the connection between physical and spiritual is here quite apparent, there are countless other cultures that extol the virtues of endurance, fortitude, and a tolerance for both adversity and hardship. While these may seem physical in nature, they are most definitely spiritual. I'm far too familiar with the darker end of our emotional spectrum to suggest that the dog might be man's best friend. But perhaps, rather than being a downside, something to fear and dread, maybe the come down should be appreciated, if not welcomed, as Khalil Gibran wrote in The Prophet. The deeper that sorrow carves into your being, the more joy you can contain.